What's going on, boys? So today is day 3 of the summer bulk. Sorry, yesterday I was like half asleep in the gym. I said winter bulk, but yeah, it's a summer bulk. We're doing back and bis, a little bit of rear delts. Front delt and pec still feel a little bit from the session yesterday, so still gonna be not going 100%, but still gonna keep that intensity up. Yeah, training at home. This is the gym my dad built. Yeah, this is my favorite place in the world, this room, because it has like all the best memories with me and dad in here. We had a rule in here, you're not allowed to talk about, you know, bad things. So all like complaints or anything like that. So this room is really special to me because it, yeah, it's only been we've only talked about good times in here. And I love training in here. This is my favorite place in the world to train by myself, because I feel like, in a weird way, without getting like that right now, I feel like he's with me. Yeah. Anyway, back. We're going to be doing a very low volume back workout, and I'm keen to get into it, so I'm just going to start warming up and we'll get into it. All right, so feeling a bit tired still. Everything's sore so I probably should have taken a rest day. I don't, follow an exact thing. I rest between every 2 to 4 days, depending how I feel. But yeah, going for weight, so we're gonna get into it. Session starts now. Hopefully I get this done within an hour. That's my goal because of filming and stuff. Normally if I'm not filming, it'd be 40 minutes. I am gonna try and film as much as I can and as often as I can, but some workouts I am just gonna have to myself, but I'll be tracking the whole way through. That was the full stack. My strength has gone down a bit, but we'll be setting the timer for a minute, and I am going to, even though I'm doing a 50% set right now, I am going to drop the weight because I'd like to get a few more effective reps, even though I failed on that. It was, yeah, I want to get a few more effective reps, so we'll start that timer. All right, a minute's not long, so this is gonna, hopefully I'll get 4 of this. Oh, that's fair. All right, just setting up the cable row. Doing some heavy cable rows now. If you can hear the music, I have a very diverse taste in music, from 80s to rock, bangers, minimal. My favorite probably is like 80s and trance, and then rap. So you'll be hearing a lot of different things from me. Sorry if it overtakes because, like I said, I'm trying to upload these every day, so I don't know an easy process to cancel that out, but I guess it adds to the ambience of what I'm training to as well, so it's good for the videos. But yeah, I'll get back to setting this up. Failure. Waiting a minute, and we'll go again. Aiming for 4. Not quite. All right, bent over rows time. All right, bent over rows time. I've upped the weight. I don't know if I'll be able to get where I'll be on this. I haven't done this for a long time. With bent over rows, I try to keep them in strength as close as I can to my bench. Prevent shoulder injuries and stuff like that. It's up to you, I'm not telling you what to do, but that's just how I view it. And I feel like you should prioritize bent over rows over benching. I feel like all of the muscle on my back, not all of it obviously, but a lot of it has been from this. This is like one exercise that I have never gotten rid of from the beginning of training. Obviously, yeah, I've cycled it in and out a few times, but it always remains in my programs because seriously, it's probably one of the best compound lifts. You hit your traps, your rhomboids, your whole back, your core, like everything. All right. 130, here we go. Yeah, a bit heavy. I'll take the 15s off and put a 10 on, drop it to 120 for the other one. All right, 1 minute rest. Got 120 on this time. I do like using wraps. There's no point unnecessarily using your forearms when you're trying to hit back, you know what I mean? Oh. Bro, my back is so cooked. And this is low rep ranges. You know, some people believe 3 to 5 is for strength, 8 to 12 is for hypertrophy, 15 plus is, you know, endurance and stuff. There's no specific hypertrophy range when you're taking it to failure. You can look on all the studies. You can fail in 5 reps and build a ton of muscle. Final back exercise, another row. Going to go for more of my mid back as opposed to just my lats. And yeah, we're at 21 minutes. So almost trained back in 22 minutes. Not that it's a race. I'm not trying to say hardest worker in the room or that crap. I'm just saying you don't need much to grow, and I'm showing you. So yeah, anyway. Failed. That was swinging. We'll go again, 1 minute. Failed. Man, cooked. All right, so heading into biceps now. I don't know what weight it actually is. I got 2 20s and 2 10s on in total, so 20 and 10 on each side, so that's 60 kilos, plus whatever the bar weighs. I'm not sure, it's an E to Z bar. I don't care about weight. I just try to go heavier on it. I know what that is, so I just record what weight I put on and I go up every week. Yep, it's very heavy. Yeah, my form on this is probably going to be a little bit sloppy for a curl. But for me, the best results I've ever gotten on biceps is cheating that little bit and going as hard as you can on it and as heavy as you can. It's just like every other muscle group. You don't need to train arms for 30 reps on every single set to grow. You can do some at the end. I'm not telling you how to train, do whatever you want. This is what has worked for me. I've tried different things. This is what works for me. Reps and higher reps of just crap does not work for me on my arms personally. You do whatever you want. Now, I'm not saying for you to go and do the same thing that I just did just then. That last one was too much of a swing, but you know, I know where my limit is. I don't want you to go do an injury. This is the reason why I like going heavier, because as you would have seen, I was really resisting the weight on the way down. So I was still controlling it. Yeah, there was a bit of swinging on the way up, but I was still controlling it on the way down. So this is not, none of this is advice. This is just what I'm doing. Anyway, I've dropped it to 40 kilos on each side plus the bar, so whatever that is. And yeah, we're gonna pump out some reps on this, and yeah, see how we go. But going super slow on the eccentric now, super slow. Oh, I'll wait 1 minute. Alright, this is the second bicep exercise. With this one, I'm going to be lifting it, and then I'm going to fail, and I'm going to give myself a helping hand for a few more. Wait a minute, do that again. Remember, there's no such, like there is muscular failure, but it's more about task failure, but I'll explain that in my other videos. See, that's failed. That's 6. So we got 10. I'll wait a minute. Alright, going again. Remember, we won't even get more than half. All right, we'll hit the next one in a second. Yeah, I just wanted to say, like, all this stuff about, you know, hardest worker in the room and all that stuff, who cares? Like, be in competition with yourself. Don't worry about what other people are doing. I've forgotten to record it. I'm like halfway through my set. Sorry. Sorry about that. But yeah, I just matched the reps. Obviously did the same thing. Now waiting a minute and then I'll go again. All right, it's been a minute. Let's urge. Squeeze it. Oh yeah, I'm a fan of that feeling. I keep forgetting to click the film because I'm too into my workout. Same thing as last time. Same thing. All right, now I'm just going to failure on a standing curl. Alright, I'll wait 1 minute. Alright, it's time. I'm going to try to get half. So remember guys, the first minute rest breaks between each set is 3 minutes, and then the second one, which is what I'm doing right now, is 1 minute. This is a 50% set. The idea is to stimulate fatigue and overcome that fatigue by enabling and giving your body an opportunity to recruit more motor units so we can actually grow. And in layman's terms, it's adding intensity. And intensity is a huge indicator for growth. So 3 reps, now 4, 5. Six. All right, last bicep pecs set. Might do a burnout one on the rope straight after, but yeah, we'll see. Alright, let's wait 1 minute. You know the drill. Match the ropes, that's 3. And you know what? Just for a laugh, we'll do 1 burnout set. Done. Do a little bit of rear delts at the end. Can't even.
Straight ahead on the path for us. Day by day, soon the change will come. Don't you know we took a big step forward? Just lead the way, you know the way, but now we will never get back to the old school, to the old grounds. It's all about the new.
No. All right, 1 minute again. And like, it gets repetitive, but like I say, you don't need a lot to grow as a natural. You don't need all these fancy tricks and stuff. You don't need anything. I'm telling you guys, I'm literally saving you dollars and everything and time, so you don't have to waste it spending it on a PT and all this stuff. You can, like I said, none of this is advice, but I'm just saying this is what has worked for me, and the results, like I've said, lifetime natural, never taking anything, just slowly progress and work things out along the way, and this is some of it. Take it for what you want. Setting up the last pre-dealt one. Sorry, it keeps hitting that. I'm gonna up the weight on the next one and probably take the tank top off because I kept hitting it. Right, so we finished this pull workout within an hour. As you can see, the pump has kind of died a little bit. I was packing stuff up, but yeah, got it done with around 59 minutes. I don't like posing and stuff. You guys are gonna get to know that about me. I'm not a showboat, but I just want to kind of show you that. Ooh, what's going on here? Yeah, I just want to kind of show you that I still know what I'm talking about and everything like that, so you actually trust me and you know you don't need to waste time doing other things. Yeah, one thing I just want to talk about that I was thinking of when I was training, and I said I'll speak about it after, was like, you know, that mentality of hardest worker in the room. Hardest worker in the room online has translated a little bit to, oh, I'm doing the most, like I'm doing more than everyone, like I'm putting in more effort, more intensity, doing more reps, doing, you know, more. And you know what, that's really good and awesome, but for bodybuilding, it's not always, you know, it can be mistranslated is what I'm trying to say. Because think about this, just like, you know how you can leverage money, you know, the more money you have, the more money you can make. If you create a vehicle that makes money and you leverage time, you need to put less time in and you'll still make the same amount of money or more. Leverage, right? Leverage is a concept in bodybuilding too. At the beginning of bodybuilding, when you first start, if you're a beginner, you will need more sets and reps. There's no doubt about it, you will. Because the amount of, and I'm not gonna go into all the deep science of this, this is what I'm gonna do, sit down videos and actually talk about what they actually say and show studies. But basically, in layman's terms, in a nutshell, very simply, when you're a beginner, you can use reps and sets and all of that as your stimulus. You can do more than what an advanced person can do. More sets, more reps, because the weight is a lot less. So the mechanical tension you get for each rep in comparison to a bigger person is less. And you might say, well, what about, you know, it's all relative because of muscle size. Not quite, I'll get into that another time. But when you go into the next part, when you're an intermediate lifter, that's where I would say I am. And sometimes you might do a little bit more volume. Sometimes you might want sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. As to whether sarcoplasmic hypertrophy actually is real and translates to the same high level of hypertrophy as other training methods, is still up for debate. But there are studies that show later on down the line, to get that last percentage of your physique, you will need volume. But for the base majority of it, you will not. And the studies will show, and when I show you this, you'll freak out, because it will show that advanced lifters, the highest threshold is 6 sets per body part. And so what I'm saying is, back to the hardest worker in the room, if I was to tell you, like, let's just call output, like units. Let's say you put in 20 hours of work and get 100 output units from it, right? If I was to tell you, you can either put 20 hours of work in to get 100 outputs of unit, or you put 40 hours of work, you double your work time, and you only get 50 output units, what one are you gonna pick? You're gonna get more output from doing less work, right? Less steps, less volume. That in a nutshell, very simply, not to the exact, is what I'm saying. It's not exactly 50% and stuff, but that is what I'm saying. Less is more, and you need to do it under an hour. That's all I can stress, because the cortisol and the stimulus to fatigue ratio and all that stuff, it's real. And as naturals, we need to pay attention to that if we want to put on as much stuff. And guys, I'm talking about putting on muscle. Like, I haven't actually put on muscle for a long time. I maintained this physique since I was like 21, 22, somewhere around there. And now I want to put on a bit more size again. When you get to this, like, to get to this, you can kind of just progressively overload and all that. But when you want to grow to that next level, or if you want to get there faster, trust me, just give low volume a try. We're going to talk about frequency another time, but frequency is different. It's a bit harder to explain. I'm not explaining that right now. This was pool day number 1 for the summer bulk, I guess. Yeah, at home in my happy place. Yeah, all right, leave it there. Thanks for watching, guys. If you've stuck through the whole video, can't wait for the next ones. This is going to be uploaded tomorrow from when I've filmed it probably. I don't have time to edit it tonight. And tomorrow, when I upload it, is actually my rest day. I have my cousin's 30th. That is in the afternoon, and I'm probably not going to do cardio tomorrow because I'll be cooking a barbecue and stuff like that. Eating a lot of food, probably staying up late. Who knows if I'll even train legs on Sunday. But this is what I mean. When you train like this, with this part of life, like I said, December, January, and February, it's all the festivities. I kind of let myself be a little bit slack. I'm still being a little bit slack right now, even though I'm filming this stuff, because this is the time in life when you enjoy things and everything like that. And I think it is so important to have enjoyable times and everything like that. And you've got to enjoy yourself, and it's not all just about the gym. I put the majority of the work in for the gym. I'm still working now, as you see. Like, when I'm doing this, I'm not messing around and wasting time. But I am saying that for the majority of the year, I tend to take it a bit more seriously. Yeah, because there's like, I like going to festivals still. I like, going out a little bit, not like out to town and like partying, but just, out and about eating food and stuff like that. Festivals is pretty much the only partying or birthday events, and like tomorrow and things like that. But yeah, just remember, guys, like, and I don't want to sound cringe or anything, but just got to compare. The reason why I brought up the whole units thing and said that analogy was to help you, so you don't need to compare yourself to other people. Like I said earlier, go do it. Trust me, I did it for a long time. It's going to save you a lot of aches and pains, and then you'll just feel so free when you're not comparing yourself to the standards of others, and you're just doing everything for yourself, loving others, being there for others, but fundamentally trying to make you happy too, not trying to make the world happy and at your expense. So anyway, that's why I love the gym. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Yeah, thanks for listening. This is like a very WOG goodbye. You know how like ethnics, they like saying goodbye for 30 minutes. When you're saying goodbye, you say goodbye at the dinner table, the hallway, outside. It's like that. Anyway, see you in the next video.